Process Scheduler can be used to automate predefined or custom actions when used with Extender. For example, you can automate Sage 300 tasks across companies with no user intervention, for example, day ends or posting batches, or GL consolidations, exports and imports. So you could have a schedule that runs the GL consolidation export out of the 5 different subsidiary companies and then logs into the GL consolidated company and runs the 5 imports. This can be scheduled using the Windows Task Scheduler, or if it's not appropriate to schedule them on the 1st of the month or the 2nd of the month, you can just go to the schedule and click Run Now. But in conjunction with Extender, you can schedule custom scripts or custom alerts and notifications and additional processes and automations. For example, overdue customers, stock shortages, AP and AR aging, unposted batches. At month end, you might want to know which companies have unposted batches. You can schedule a script to alert you which inter-entity companies have entries in their audit logs. And you can, even with a custom table, schedule GL revaluations by storing the way you run your revaluations in the custom table and then by populating the GL revaluation with your preferences and running company by company. And these Extender scripts or automated alerts and notifications can either be scheduled using the Windows Task Scheduler or by clicking Run Now on the schedule if you don't have a predetermined date and time that you need to run them. We're going to have a look at Process Scheduler for some custom actions. And we're going to run some custom actions in both Orc Limited and O11. And for this, we need to configure Extender in Orc Limited and O11, configure the emails so we can send emails of the notifications. We need to load the email templates, and we need to load the scripts that are the alerts and notifications. And if the scripts need configuration, entries in the table, then we need to do that as well. And once Extender is loaded and configured in all the companies that we want to run these notifications and alerts, then you go to your Process Scheduler company and you create a schedule. The action is to run an Extender script. You select the company and the script that you want to run, and then you have as many rows for as many companies and scripts that you want to run. And we're going to go ahead and create such a schedule, test the schedule, and then schedule it using the Windows Task Scheduler. In Orc Ltd, the first company where we're going to schedule some notifications and alerts, we need to do our Extender configuration. We need to configure our email server so we can send emails with the notifications. We need to create the message templates to be sent with our notifications. And we need to import the module or the scripts. And we're going to be scheduling 2 scripts. One, a script which alerts us if there are any entries in any of the IET audit trails. And a second script to run the AR aging and send us a list of all those customers who have aging buckets in the buckets that we configure for. And we're also going to run those same scripts in O11. So in our Extender setup, we've configured our email. In our message templates, we have defined the messages that we want to go with the AR aging and with the IE audit logs. And we've imported the scripts for the IET audit entry, audit log entries, and the AR aging. And finally, in SAM Ltd, the company where we store our schedules, We have configured the processing tab to say that we're storing our schedules in SAM Ltd, the email tab to get any emails from Process Scheduler. In our companies, we have configured O11 as well as Orc Limited. And then we go ahead and create our schedule. So for our daily notification schedule, we're only going to send an email, the notification error email, if any errors occur in the schedule. And then we've got 4 steps in our schedule. The first one running in Orc Limited. It runs an extender script. This is a level 1 action. It sends an email on error, and it runs in the company Orc Ltd. And the script that it runs is a finder into Orc Ltd scripts. So the script was loaded in Orc Ltd, and then we fill in any parameters that we may need. In this case, the message ID to use and the email, where the email is to be sent. And then, still in Orc Ltd, we're running an extender script, and this time we're running the AR aging script with the AR aging parameters, which allows you to select only those customers which have a balance in buckets 2, 3, and 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4. So you could do a script just for buckets 4, for example. And then the IET audit listing from O11 and the AR aging from O11. So if we want to run this script now, we can click the Run button, and it will go ahead, log into each of those companies, and execute the script, one after the other. And because I'm running from the schedule screen, I will see a summary of any errors that have happened or what was executed. No errors happened. And I also get those details in the audit log. So I've run it a few times, but down towards the bottom, you will see the last run that we've just done. Orc Limited, the IET audit error log, the status, which was okay, a drill down to the error log if your script creates an error log, and a copy of the email that was sent. And then Orc Limited running the AR aging, status okay, drill down to the error log, and a copy of the AR aging email sent. And then same again in O11, the IET audit inquiry, the IET audit log email, and in O11, the AR aging. And if we want to schedule that daily notifications, we would go to our task scheduler, create a task, run whether the user is logged in or not, the triggers, when does it run. We're going to run it every day at 9 p.m. The actions, it runs the exe called Oz Integrity Check in your OZ directory, OZ68A in this case, and passes in the schedule ID. And when I save this, I need to specify the network user under which this is going to run. And then this schedule will be scheduled at 9 p.m. every night, and the status will be updated once it's run.